I mean, it's interesting. You see these names, you know, we have a battle on our hands. Yeah. It's going to be keenly contested. A lot of people, a lot of politicking going on, a lot of horse trading going on right now as we speak. And like I said, we have no role to play there. All we can do for those who want to be part of the executive committee, they just want to be members. We have Chidi Okenwa, Felix Anyasiago in the mix, and a lot of stellar names in that one, Emeka Iyama as well. So we'll see what happens with all of this. It's going to be very, very interesting. And like you said, there's nobody crying foul. Yeah. There's nobody that has been disenfranchised, so to say. And I just hope we'll come out of these elections. There are some problems by the side. Yeah, there is. But I hope, you know, the validity that this election we get with FIFA and CAF coming to it, I hope we're going to have fair elections. Then all the other issues, maybe after these elections, being sorted.
That's what we hope would happen. That's what we hope for, you know. But you know, the way it is, there will be a lot of horse trading. It's not easy to have a free and fair election. You know, the way it is done in Nigeria, there will be a lot of exchange of all manner of activities this evening and negotiations. And we just hope that there won't be issue of money backs coming in. I just looked at the likes of Ifeanyi Uba contesting with the incumbent Guso. Ifeanyi Uba is practically vying for any position in sight. He's run for governor, he's going for Senate, and now he's also going for chairman of chairmen. It won't be easy. I just hope the process is free and fair, and there are no issues of vote buying or, you know, all manner of underhand, you know, methods that we've come to, you know, recognize, we've come to see in elections in this country. It's going to be tougher. In the presidential category, I don't expect much. I mean, Pinnick is the leading contender there. Megari also, somebody who was there before and well experienced. Taiwo Ogunjobi, I was just reading his manifesto earlier, 8-point agenda, said he wants to you know, reconcile aggrieved party members. He wants to, you know, increase the wages of our coaches, pay more attention to, you know, to their welfare, as well as increase the drive in terms of marketing, which is what Pinnick has been able to do. I mean, we all can, you know, testify to, you know, to the sponsors that have come in as a result of Pinnick's involvement. So it's going to be, I just hope that the entire process is issue-based. You know, people are going to make their decision on who they vote for based on what their manifesto has to say and their pedigree. There are stellar characters, as you said, in the mix there. Emeka Iyama, highly experienced. In the instance on it will be quite Philip Anyasiago. I mean, these are veterans who know their onions, and they've been in the game for a very long time, and their competence cannot be, you know, at all questioned. So I expect it to be an explosive election. My own concern that at the end of it, whoever emerges the winner, you know, let it not be a winner takes it all thing. Let them come together and build a federation that we move Nigerian football forward more than it has done in the past 4 years. Right. I just hope that they'll be united at the end of it, and there won't be accusations and counter-accusations, which is something that is common to Nigerian football.
Let me just take you away from all of this. Hopefully, if we're able to link up with our man, Austin Okonakman, we'll do that. But while we're still talking about this little matter of the NFF elections, you know, a lot of people would say, even if this election goes on smoothly, it doesn't solve our problems. And the reason they're saying that, look at Ghana, they're having their own version of problem. Syria alone, as we speak, issues that some will call government interference, a lot of all these issues that have to do with, you know, some violations here and there. You feel those people who claim that, look, this election doesn't solve the problem, even if it goes on smoothly, we're still going to go back to policemen raiding offices, some taking over offices, doing some things you call interference. You think all of those things might still happen even if we get a successful election? You
know, when you have a minister who is still, you know, still very open to the idea, those things are very, very possible. I listened to his interview earlier. He seems to be living in denial. And this is a ministry that is supposed to be performing, you know, oversight functions. I mean, if he's sounding that way, if he's not advancing the interest of the government that he's serving, then it's still very, very disturbing. I really don't want to move to that area, but quite frankly, his actions and his statements, press releases, are not just an act of insubordination.
Aside that factor that you have mentioned, of course, maybe disbursement, do you see other issues that can take us into this kind of scenario?
Of course, the case is still in court. We don't know, the case is still in court. The hearing is still, I think, sometime this month, you know. So those issues are still unresolved. But what we need to do, whoever emerges, I just hope there will be some form of meeting between Giwa and the individual. Plus, I don't know, the sports ministry, I don't think maybe the way it is now, they appear to have taken sides. But there is need for a meeting, sit down, meeting between Giwa and whoever emerges as the federation chairman, so that they can resolve this issue and end it without recourse to the court. Because so long as it's still there, there is still a legitimate court, judgment that has not been, vacated. It means that it creates sort of a dark cloud around whoever emerges.
Okay, all right. So I guess we just leave it at that for now. Of course, our focus will be on that elections, and of course, if there's any other thing to tell you, of course, we'll let you know. Let's see if there are updates in the UEFA Champions League. Let's quickly try and take a look at some of the results. As you already know, 2 matches already concluded. The one involving Ajax, that one ended 3-0. Of course, well, last time we took a look at the results, it was Bayern leading 2-0, so nothing has changed in that one. Shakhtar Donetsk, the team from Ukraine, and Offenheim, the game ended 2-2. So in that one, those are the 2 games that have been concluded earlier, and some other matches as well still going on. We'll see what happens. Of course, we talked about Manchester City. They're trying to claw their way back into it. They're trailing. Olympic Lyon is 2-1 as we speak. Also, Real Madrid 2-0. That's the scoreline as we speak. AS Roma. But of course, if last season is anything to go by, you can trust that this result won't stay this way because of the way AS Roma play. Victoria Pleasant and CSKA Moscow is still 2-1 as we speak. And you have, well, Juventus. It gets better for Juventus. 10-9 Juventus. They're leading 2-0 now. And of course, you have the young boys. Well, it just got from bad to worse for them. It's 3-0 now for Manchester United. Okay, Joseph, we need to go on a break. Let's pause and let's just pause and catch our breath. We'll go on that break. We'll return for more on Sports Tonight. Join us again.